When did I do my vlog yesterday? Can't even remember. Was it earlier than this or later? But as you can see, I left the time of yesterday's homework session up. It was 1 hour and 46 minutes. That's about 2 hours. So I had to have started sometime before 10. But I don't remember when I started or finished. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I still don't remember. So anyways, you may be wondering how I did on the quiz that was today. Well, guess what? There's no quiz. Well, there was no quiz today. I just looked at the announcements, and he put up an announcement that we're having a quiz over chapter 2 and 3 tomorrow instead of today. Nice. And I haven't read through either chapter. I haven't read through any of the chapters. I've only skimmed over them. Looked over. Not even really skimmed. Like, basically just look at the headings. I really haven't learned nearly enough stuff from the chapters to be prepared. I don't think. And also I have the homework assignment. I don't know if I mentioned it yesterday, but I have a homework assignment too. So it's kind of weird how he made the homework assignment. So he made it a quiz, but you get 2 attempts and unlimited time. So I looked it over, and it seems to be mostly math questions. Well, not necessarily math questions, but numbers questions. I saw one question that was not a math question. Oh, 4, 5. Wait just a second. There are only 6 questions. Oh, that's actually not too bad. So 2 of the questions should be easy. 4 of them are numbers questions, which I may find to be easy or may not. And I haven't even really looked at it yet, so I don't know. Hopefully it'll only take me like 30 minutes to do that. I get 2 attempts. Obviously I can't just, once I'm done with that, I can't just blow off studying for the quiz. I mean, I don't want to fail the quiz. So I'm probably gonna, based on the questions on this homework assignment, maybe I'll study those types of things obviously, once I finish doing the homework, I will know how to do those questions. So why would I study that? Doing it by itself is studying for it. So if I can do the question on the homework assignment, I can definitely do it on the quiz. So I'm going to see how that homework assignment goes and hope that our quiz, in fact, actually I might even do the homework for chapter 3 because you put up another homework assignment. Maybe I'll do both of those assignments so that, as a way to study for the quiz. Man. Of course, last night I stayed up till like 2:30. Then got up at 9. That, dude. And of course today I'm gonna stay up super late. I'm gonna stay up. My goal is to finish that homework assignment in 30 minutes. But then of course I want to study for the quiz. So probably what I'll do is do the other homework assignment. Hopefully that also takes 30 minutes. And then I don't think I'm even gonna try to study anything else besides those homework assignments because there's so much information in our textbook. It seems almost hopeless. Like, what would I even choose to study from that book? I can't study the entire chapters. I don't have time. Well, I do have time, but I waited too long. So I'll do those 2 homework assignments. Probably just gonna give up right after that. So that's, I guess, the plan. Like, maybe I'll at the last minute change the plan and actually study more, but that's extremely unlikely. Um, Tomorrow we have our quiz. Oh, I just realized something. Um, we also, tomorrow we have to attend class for human resource management because we have to watch a presentation given by a few of the groups in the class, maybe 2 or 3 of the groups. So, yeah, I won't be able to attend the accounting class unless my human resource class ends early. That's a problem. Well, I'll probably tell my professor that I have to go to my human resource class, and I might be there, and I might end up still getting to join the accounting class, but I won't be able to join till like an hour late, maybe. I mean, I don't think the human resource class is going to go for 3 hours. Hopefully, it goes for, even if it went for 2 full hours, that would still give me time to join the accounting class and then take the quiz at the end of the class. Usually, he gives us quiz at the end. So, but either way, it doesn't matter. I'll just tell my professor that, and even if somehow that would suck, but if somehow I wasn't able to join the class in time, then it wouldn't matter. He would let me take it some other time. So, oh, I forgot to message financial aid again. Dang it. Great. I hope I don't get too many late fees like that can keep adding up over time. Because, man, I turned in the stinking thing. Why don't they give me the financial aid or send me some email about it or whatever? But yeah, in terms of possibly dropping out of college, I still haven't made a decision on that. Obviously, if I do decide to do that, I don't even know if my parents will take that very well. Like, they might not agree with me on that. Especially not my mom, because it sounds kind of like a risky plan. I don't even know anything about the career path I would want to do in terms of being a video editor. I don't even know if you can make a living as a video editor. I have to look it up. I have to do research to see what options are out there for that. And it seems like the weirdest thing ever. Like, I mean, it makes sense for me because I have a YouTube channel. I've edited lots of videos before, but it seems like a really weird way to go. Yeah, still haven't decided, so I have to keep going with these classes. Keep going with these classes until I make some kind of decision, and then I would have to decide affirmatively on my idea. So, and then if I decide not to do it, then of course, keep going. Now technically I could change my plan and actually decide to get a 2-year accounting degree. But even if I decide that, it's not like it would be beneficial for me to drop my classes, because I have to get that degree, I would still need at least possibly this financial statement class. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I would need that class particularly. Maybe it probably would count towards the degree as an elective. Maybe, I don't know. I wonder if Platteville offers a 2-year degree. Probably not. I could look it up. But in fact, I don't even know if I'm going to choose to do that. I might just end up choosing to finish the 4-year degree. Says they have a minor and a bachelor. They don't have a... If I was to get a 2-year degree, I probably would have to get it at a community college. And let's see if NICC offers it. Accounting specialist, accounting clerk. There's 2 things here. It says accounting. Well, those are the first 2 Google results here. This program. The Associate of Applied Science? What the heck? What? It says students will study professional and ethical behavioral case studies for business and will attain the oral and written communication skills necessary for success. Technical courses in accounting, income tax, and payroll with commercial software will allow. Weird. Says potential careers: account manager, accountant, accounts payable, expense support, auditor / analyst. What's different? And then there's accounting clerk. Oh, of course. Bookkeeper / accountant. Really? Why is it so hard to figure out whether a bookkeeper is an accountant? Well, I've read tons of stuff that says it clearly is not an accountant. It's weird. There's accounting specialist and accounting clerk. I wonder what the difference between those 2 is. Oh, messed up. Whatever, we'll go with that. Anyways. So basically my options are as follows. Continue to and finish the 4-year degree. And then after that I could either stop or I could continue to try to become qualified to take the CPA exam / get a master's degree, but at this point I don't know about that. I just want to get the CPA thingy. Why do I have to say get the CPA thingy? Isn't there a way to say that better? Take the CPA test. Get the CPA certification. I don't know. Anyways, that's one option. The other option is to switch to a 2-year degree. And then the third option is to drop out entirely and change to video editing, which I don't even know is a real career. I gotta type that in, is video editing so first of all, is it a major? Is it a good career? Those are the first 2 results. It says it could be very lucrative for the right people. The average salary for a video editor is $58,000. Hey, nice. The highest salaries are in the motion picture industries. Interesting. it seems as if most people would go into the movie industry for that, but yeah. Man, that just seems so weird and out of place for me to choose that. But honestly, it doesn't even sound that bad. Like, what would I rather do? That, or would I rather sit at a computer editing a movie, or would I rather sit at a desk studying financial statements? Like, honestly, the former sounds better. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't make as much money, but you could easily. I mean, it literally said the average salary is $58,000. That's not even that much worse than an accountant, right? Well, it depends. I think if you have a 4-year degree or a CPA as an accountant, then you make like $70,000 or $80,000. Whatever. What? Stop. Anyways, I have less than 2 hours to finish that. Well, probably won't take that long. I don't know. I'm really hoping when I do the first attempt, it shows the what questions I got wrong, so that I can take it again and know which ones I got wrong. Oh man, running out of time. Not really. I could probably get it done in half an hour, so I technically have plenty of time. But I also have to do homework for chapter 3. Man, how long is this stuff going to take? I don't even know if the questions are going to be hard or not, or if they're going to be really easy. It's so weird. We've had so many long 2-hour lectures in the class, and yet I don't feel prepared at all whatsoever for these quizzes because of how much materials in our textbook, and also obviously how badly the lectures actually prepared the class for the first quiz. Like, I wasn't prepared. I studied all the materials. Well, not all of it, but like most of the time I spent studying was... No, all of the time. Oh my gosh, what am I talking about? I studied tons of stuff that he was talking about in the lectures, and then the first quiz, like 3 out of the 6 questions were questions that he didn't talk... covering stuff he didn't talk about. So I have a feeling that's going to happen again. Like, even though I mostly like pay attention to the lectures, I'm like 80% paying attention throughout the entire thing, and they're 2 hours long. It's so many lectures, and yet it's not going to be enough. You would think it would be so nice. You know what would be nice is if, well, that's not really how college is supposed to work, but like they tell you in college that you spend like 2 or 3 hours of studying for every hour of class time. So it's designed. It's not even designed for you to learn everything in class. It's designed for you to do lots of studying outside of class. But man, that would be nice if you could just learn everything in class. The only classes I haven't really thought about this too much, but like the only classes that comes to mind where I actually benefited from the lectures was my math classes. I had a really good professor in those math classes, and it really benefited me to sit in the lecture because we did lots of problems in class, and it helped me quite a bit. Anyways, what was I saying? Like, did I really learn anything from the lecture today? I probably learned like a couple of things. I don't even know if those things, whatever limited stuff I learned, is going to be on the quiz. Yeah, tomorrow I have to, well, at least I don't have to do a presentation, but I have to be in the class while other students do their presentation. And then I have to make my own presentation with my teammate, and then we have to do the presentation. And it's so terrible because he gave everyone like 12 different laws to do a presentation on. I have no clue why he gave us that many. Last semester he only gave our group 2. And this semester he gave everyone 12. Like, why? That's going to take forever. We have to do a presentation on 12 different laws? Yeah, and we also have our quiz tomorrow. Well, yeah, nice. And then Thursday, I have corporate finance homework, and then Friday I have this next exam. Oh my gosh, this entire week is just filled with stuff. There's so much homework for this week. Is it going to be like this every week? I really hope not. Probably not. It's not going to be like this every week because we're not going to have to have our presentations for human resource management every week. We just have that one, I think. So, but still, every week we have to attend the financial statement class. Every week we still have all the assignments due for human resources on Saturday, and all of the homework for all 3 classes. Every week. And I keep thinking about the video editing thing, and it's like, it feels weird. It would feel so incredibly weird to pursue that career. Like, do you need a degree for that? I actually want to look that up. Like, video editing. Study.com, what a wonderful website. It says you need a bachelor's degree. I didn't know you needed a bachelor's degree. Well, that's a huge... That's a nice piece of information right there. I had no clue that you actually need a degree for that. Oh my god, film studies or production degree? Oh no, that sucks. Man, that sucks. I don't want to do that. I guess I had no clue. I had no clue about that. I had no clue that you actually needed a 4-year degree for that. I mean, maybe you could get away with not getting one, but it's way more difficult. You could even learn a master's degree. Man, that's epic. I hate art school. Literally, you could go to art school for that. What? That's so weird. Film school. Man. What the heck? Well, so much for that. That doesn't sound like something you want to do. The thing I just don't want to do is go to college. I really don't like college. Unless I was studying something I'm interested in. But I mean, technically I would be studying something I'm interested in by studying video editing in college. But they make you take all kinds of other random classes too. I don't want to do all that stuff. I don't want to take all the random other classes. I just want to take the video editing class. I had no clue that was a requirement. I guess it makes sense. It's just so dumb. How many random stupid classes you have to take? I mean, I probably have all my general requirements anyways, but still. They're going to make me take anything and everything remotely related to, video production, I guess. What was the degree? What was it called? I don't even remember. It's going to make me take all kinds of random stuff I don't want to take. And now I basically only have 5 stupid classes left for my accounting degree before every subsequent class is an accounting class. Whereas if I switch to video editing, I'd probably have to take like 10 or 15 stupid classes that I don't want to take. I don't know. Every single option that is available just seems terrible. Except for the 2-year degree thing. But even that is not even going to be that much better than just finishing the 4-year degree. I'd have to look into it though. And even if it was a little bit better, it might not even be worth it because I've gotten this far in the 4-year degree, so I may as well just finish. There's like no way to avoid. There's just no way to avoid these classes whatsoever. I'm just stuck. Ha. 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 What? Ha. Why? What? This video has just come to this. A literal live reaction to me finding out that you need a 4-year degree for video. A live reaction to finding that. Man, I guess I don't know if is the reason why I hate college is because I don't appreciate it, or is college even that useful? The way you have to take so many random classes, the way it's organized, where you have to take tons and tons of stupid classes, is that beneficial at all? Or is it more beneficial to just train, basically have specialized training for your specific job position? Why can't you just do that? Why do you have to take all these stupid classes? You have to read dense, hard to read textbooks. You have to write research papers. You have to write discussion posts, all that stuff. Why do you have to do that? You don't have to write research papers as an accountant. Why? You don't do research papers. You write up financial statements. That's not the same thing. I mean, I guess I'm lucky that I don't have any papers for this semester, but I'm probably gonna have some papers next semester. Well, I don't know. I don't think we're gonna have papers in my accounting classes. At least I hope we don't have any papers in our accounting classes. I mean, if we do, then maybe that does mean you need to write research paper. You don't need to write research. Okay, if they make us write a research paper in my accounting class, I'm gonna be so mad, because you don't need to do that. You don't need to make us write a research paper. I've written so many research papers. I'm just getting sick of it. We're probably very likely going to have to write a research paper for managerial law Darn it. Because we did have to write one for business law, so why wouldn't we have to write one for managerial law? Almost all of my other business-related classes had research papers. The only classes that don't have research papers, funnily enough, the human resource class doesn't have a research paper. Like, even the supply chain class, it wasn't a research paper, but it was like a long paper. There were 2 long papers, and it was group projects, but it still sucked. All the other classes had research papers, I think. Oh, you know what? I'm very, very glad to tell you that the micro and macroeconomics courses didn't have research papers. The microeconomics course had a optional research paper. Did anyone even do that? Maybe. My God. I'm so glad I took that at the best possible time, because that professor, he said that he made the class significantly easier because of the COVID. Yes. Because of COVID, he made the class significantly easier than he normally has the class. I'm guessing what he probably did on normal times was he didn't make the quizzes take-home quizzes. They were actually in-class quizzes. And also we had a research paper that was mandatory. But since it was COVID, he made the quizzes take-home quizzes, and the paper was optional. So, stop. Guys, stop. Okay, I've uploaded yesterday's videos, and the day before yesterday's videos, I don't think he even got uploaded either, because in the middle of when I was uploading the videos, my computer decided to restart, which sucked. I don't know if they were even finished uploading. Like, probably, I mentioned this before, but I like listening to this sports commentator named Zach Schaumler, and something that he likes to say a lot is, if you find yourself in a situation that you don't want to be in, then leave the situation or to go find something better. That's what I feel like I'm in right now, but the problem is I don't know what to do. I literally don't know. No path at all whatsoever seems better than this one. And this one sucks. Like, it seems like every possible thing to do sucks. 2-year degree probably isn't that bad. It's a little bit better than this, but it seems like wasted potential because of how close I am to finishing the 4-year degree. Video editing thing, obviously, I found out you need a 4-year degree for that. Doesn't sound like something I want to do either. Like, making it as a YouTuber is just incredibly difficult, and I mean, yeah, I could work. I bet it would be fun to try to become successful on YouTube, but it could take years, and it might not even happen. You have to get really lucky sometimes. Obviously, composing music, you can't. The only way to make money from that is if you write like pop music, and you're like extremely talented at singing, which I'm not. Obviously, I don't want to sing anyways. Like, how many people make money off of instrumental music? You can make money by composing music. You can compose video game music, but I don't know. What do you need a degree for that too? I don't even know if I'm good at composing music because I haven't been able to do that very much. What was the option? Math? The math things doesn't sound good either. Every possible path sucks. That's how I've actually felt this whole time. But now it's getting to a point where I just can't stand it anymore. I can't believe I tolerated for this long. But in fact, I couldn't really tolerate it at all last semester. I dropped 2 classes. I was down to 3 classes. And it's much easier to do 3 classes in a full semester, but obviously 3 classes in a summer semester is harder because it's more condensed. It's 2 8-week classes and 1 6-week class, and it's all at the same time. And it's not even that bad, honestly. My workload is actually probably way less than the average student, but I don't know though. Maybe it is above average because of the stinking textbook. That textbook is so dense and long. I don't even know if I'm ever going to read any of those chapters in their entirety. And of course we have all those long, boring readings for human resource management. It's kind of weird, but the corporate finance class is turning out to be the easiest class this semester, which is so weird. I would think the accounting class would be easier, but for some reason, our textbook for this class is much more difficult to read. And our professor is not giving us too much help in terms of what we need to study from a textbook. Maybe I should ask him, like, can you give us some more, can you, like, tell us, like, what we should study? Because there's too much stuff. I can't read the entire thing. It would take way too long. And just reading it once is still not enough. If you want to learn the material, you have to actually study it. And it takes too long. I wish he gave us, like, a study guide or something. And so, weirdly enough, this financial statement class is turning out to be very difficult. Like, twice as hard as the other 2 accounting courses I've taken. The other 2 accounting courses I've taken were actually some of my easier classes. Now this one's one of my harder classes. Our homework assignments, well, I don't know, these homework assignments might be pretty easy. I haven't even done them yet. I haven't tried doing them, so maybe they'll be easy, but it's really hot in here. I mean, maybe once my degree's over, everything will be easier, but maybe it won't be because I'll be working 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. So it's probably not going to get any easier. I mean, I have it relatively easy because I don't have to work that long. Like, how many hours of schoolwork have I been doing a week? Probably less than 40. Nice. Huh. If you add up you know what I should do is record it, how long it takes every day, add them up, add up the times, and then see if it's like 40 hours. Probably not. Obviously, it's not going to be 40 hours. I've been doing homework like 3 or 4 days a week for an average of like 3 hours on each of those days, so that's like barely anything. So even though it feels tough at the moment, it's not even close to what I'd have to do in a full-time job. A full-time job is 40 hours a week. No breaks. Well, you do get breaks, but they're very short breaks. You work for 8 hours and you get like 1 30-minute break probably. It's really exhausting. Well, probably most people get used to it after a while, but in fact, most people start working those many hours earlier. They start doing full-time work like when they're like 16. Well, maybe not, but when they're 16, they get like a part-time job, and then once they go to college, they spend half their time in college and half their time working, and that's basically full time. Most people are already getting used to doing that. Once upon a time. What am I saying? Why did I just say once upon a time? I was just going to talk about how in 2017 I worked as a dishwasher. I worked how many hours a week? It was like basically 6 hours a day, 4 days a week. It was either 6 or 5, so 5.5 times 4 or 3. Dang. 3.5 times 5.5. I'm going to calculate my average hours worked, or my hours worked per week. I worked about 19, we rounded up to 20 hours a week on that job in the summer. That's the closest I've come to having a full-time job. And it's not even a full-time job, it's only half of the amount of time. So and then I quit after the summer was over because I found an excuse to quit. School started up again, and I was like, oh, school's up, I'm gonna quit this now. But obviously, even if school hadn't existed, I would have wanted to quit anyways. But then I haven't had anything close to that since I had a janitorial position for 2 years, but I only had to work 7 hours a week. It was pretty easy. I had it pretty good at that job, actually, because it was all I had to do was go in there and listen to music or listen to well, at the time I was listening to political commentary. I was listening to just political stuff for 3 hours while I work by myself, doing really easy stuff, and make a ton of money from it. And that actually kind of helped pay my tuition for a couple of my college semesters. But then I lost that, so... And then I have to pay for the summer semester, and I still haven't gotten the financial aid. But even if I do get financial aid, I'm hoping it cuts my costs in half. Maybe it'll cut my costs in half. I'm not sure how much they're going to give me. If they cut my costs in half, I'll pay $1,500. Why am I even talking? It's 10:33. Dude, how long have I've been recording for 43 minutes. Oh, of course the video is going to stop. Wait, how long does the video go? The video is going to... Basically, the way this camera works, or this... I think you can turn off this setting, but basically it splits each video into 43-minute segments because that's like a certain amount of gigabytes or something. Like, I should turn that off because I don't even need that. I don't know. It's not really necessary to have split it like that. That's just the default setting. Dang. So yep, this vlog is probably going to split into one long vlog and then one tiny 3-minute one. Assuming that I stop recording this vlog within 3 minutes. I'm really thirsty. Why? All I want to do is quit college. And then, basically, I wish this was the case, but it's probably not. For most accounting positions, you can't just learn on the job. You can't have on-the-job training. You have to get a degree first. I hate college. I don't like all these stupid classes. Why can't I just learn the job? I want to learn the job specifically, not all this other extra stuff. guess I'm probably gonna stick with accounting. Because the video editing thing you need a degree for that too. Of course you need a degree for that. You don't need a degree. You could just learn how to edit videos. That's it. You don't need to learn all this extra stuff. I've been saying the same thing over and over again. Why do you need a 4-year degree? You just learn how to use a video editor. That's literally it. You just work with a video editor. You edit videos. Why do you need a college degree for that? Guess that's basically an option. I mean, I could do more research, see if there's like a shorter degree option or whatever, but I highly doubt it. All the websites I looked at just recently said you need a 4-year degree and maybe even a master's degree. What the actual heck? They have master's degrees for that.